Carlos Alcaraz has rarely let his frustrations show on the tennis court. But at last year's Cincinnati Open, he sent shockwaves through the tennis world when he obliterated a racket during his opening round exit. And the 21-year-old has now given a raw and emotional insight into one of the most difficult moments in his career, revealing he almost stopped playing tennis altogether. Alcaraz and his team addressed the incident in his new Netflix docuseries, My Way, in which the Spaniard's longtime agent, Albert Molina, claimed he hit rock bottom following a heartbreaking result at the Olympics. The world number 3 went from the highest highs to the lowest lows in the 2024 season. After winning the French Open and Wimbledon back-to-back, he was left in tears during the Paris Olympic Games. Alcaraz teamed up with Rafael Nadal in one of the 38-year-old's last-ever tournaments, but they lost in the doubles quarterfinal, failing to get a medal. He then reached the singles final, losing to Novak Djokovic and bursting into tears during a TV interview. Looking back on the 21-year-old's emotional reaction, Molina said, "Carlos had a hard time. He was also very tired after playing all week long. He had played singles and doubles, and that day, Carlos hit rock bottom. Then after that, we had the Cincinnati incident." The four-time major winner had little time to regroup after the emotional exit, heading to Cincinnati and losing to Gael Monfils in a match that carried over 2 days due to rain delays. Alcaraz's head was all over the place, and he smashed his racket into the ground multiple times during the third set before losing 3-6, 7-6, 5, 6-4. "I lost it," he said in his documentary. "The fact of the matter is that I wasn't mentally strong enough to overcome all the stress. I didn't really know what I needed. I didn't know if I needed to quit or if I was losing my passion. I knew that if I was gonna play like that and feel that way, it would be better to not play tennis at all." Alcaraz's older brother Alvaro, who travels with him during most of the year, knew where the outburst came from. That day, he simply lost it. The way he lost it, you could see he was full of rage. He was also filled with anxiety, and he took it out on his racket by smashing it 3 or 4 times on the ground. He was feeling bad, Alvaro explained. But things went from bad to worse for the world number 3, who suffered a shock second-round defeat at the U.S. Open and wanted to step away again. Alcaraz said, "After the U.S. Open, I didn't want to touch a racket. I said, I don't want to play tennis for a week and a half, even 2 weeks." The 21-year-old finally started to lift his spirits at the Laver Cup, making his debut at the team tournament and helping Europe claim the trophy. Afterwards, he beat Jannik Sinner to win the ATP 500 in Beijing. But Alcaraz failed to get beyond the quarterfinal at any tournament until February this year, when he won the Rotterdam Open. And there have been more mixed emotions for the Spaniard in 2025. After a tough opening loss in Miami, he bounced back to win the Monte Carlo Masters. And that wraps up today's news. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tennis content. See you next time.